Hi everyone. I wanted to start off this video by doing something that I don't do enough of, which is introducing myself. My name is Marisol. In Spanish is Marisol, which doesn't really make a difference to you guys because when you address me by my name, you write it in the comments and the spelling is the same in both English and Spanish, but just wanted to let you know what my name is. Hey, maybe you see me in the street one day and you never know, I might become famous and you want to call me by my name. Anyway, this is a public service announcement that I've been wanting to make for quite a few weeks now. And a day has turned into a week into a month. And by the time you know it, time goes by and I don't do this PSA, which is a very important one, in my opinion, for us small content creators. You might agree with me that we need a boost, right? Especially if we just started. I just started about a month and a half, almost 2 months ago, and God knows I need a boost. So I made sure to write my notes so that I don't forget one point, because again, I feel this is important for all of us. And here is my list. Okay, so before I start my list, I want to apologize in advance if you hear someone in the background agreeing with everything I'm saying, or laughing, or saying hello. That is my bird. I tried to shut him up before I started the video and he just doesn't. So hopefully he'll be quiet. So the first thing is to actually watch our videos. You don't have to have a channel yourself to watch your videos, right? You are a viewer of YouTube videos. You are learning, you are being entertained. I mean, I've seen some content creators that one thing I have learned is what not to do in my channel. So you might learn something, whether you think you do or you don't, you might learn something. You might click with someone. You might make a friend. Both have happened to me with a couple of content creators. So watch our videos. My husband is one that, God, I don't recall right now if it was my first, second, or third video. I remember him playing it. Got a few seconds later, he wasn't watching it anymore. And I'm like, what are you doing? You're not going to watch my video? And he's like, I've already seen it. I've already, And of course, it makes sense because while I'm recording it, he's watching me. When I'm editing it, he hears the same things over and over. So he knows what the video's about. He knows what I'm going to say. So it makes perfect sense. He's forgiven. But Jesus, at that moment, I realized my husband is ruining my analytics. And I told him, and he's like, oh, sorry, honey, I didn't know. So now he makes sure to watch it from beginning to end. You don't have to watch the whole thing. You could, if you know what it's about, and you probably heard this type of video a gazillion times, just leave it playing and go about your business, and nobody will be the wiser. So that's the most important thing. Watch our videos. One other way you can help us is by commenting on our videos, engaging, ask questions. I do it daily. Well, not daily. I do it a few times a week. But when I'm working on a video, I will be so immersed in this process that I might be a couple days where you don't see me around your channel. But trust me, I will make up for it. Once I'm done and I have uploaded a video, I will do my support rounds, like I call them. Now, if you are commenting on my videos and I see you're interested in my material, you can bet your ass that I will reciprocate. It might take me a few hours, a day or two, but I'll get around to it. So that is, I feel, so important, especially in the eyes of YouTube. Don't be generic in your comments. Please don't be so generic. I appreciate every single comment that I have, but I have seen a few that I feel that people just see the title or the thumbnail and they just make a comment. They don't have to watch the video. They could just leave a quick comment. And I feel that a lot of times they do that because they want to be seen by my other commenters and maybe followed, which is not very nice. So please just try and watch the video and make some comments that are relevant to what I'm saying. Sometimes the title and the thumbnail can tell you something, but that's not the most important part of the video. And you're not even commenting on the fact that, I don't know, God forbid, a plane crashed into our home. So please try and be more cognizant about that. And a perfect example of you missing the important parts of a video. Yesterday, I was watching a small content creator. She is 444 Just Jazz. Yes, 444 Just Jazz. And I'm watching her video, and I believe it was like a 45-minute video, but I watched the whole thing. And she can tell you that I watched the whole thing because I think like maybe 2 to 3 minutes before the video ended, she actually gave me a shout out. I was so excited. I mean, I just met her the other day, but I was so excited to hear her talking about me. She even put my channel name in her video, like on the actual screen. I was so excited. I felt like she was talking to me. She wasn't talking to me. She was talking to everyone that was watching her video, but I felt that it was with me. It's like watching yourself on TV for the first time. I don't know. I was excited about it. So if I wouldn't have watched it all the way to the end, one, I would have been rude not to say thank you in the comments, right? And two, I wouldn't have found out she gave me a shout out. I thought that was so nice. So please watch the videos. It's not a big thing. If you can't watch it, okay, fine. You can play it and I'll forgive you. But I mean, we'd rather get the watch time, right? Especially if we're trying to get to 4,000 watch time hours. So try and watch the videos to the end. We would be forever grateful. Another one is like our videos. Very simple. Thumbs up. Like our videos. That sends a sign to YouTube that we're doing something good. People are liking our videos. Another one is sharing. We've all heard of sharing, the sharing button. Simple, right? And you share it with your friends or whoever. I just learned a few days ago, maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, from a small content creator that I started following, which she's awesome. It's Allison. And by the way, I'll post all the ones that I'm mentioning up on the screen. Allison, she mentioned that you can click on the share button. You can copy the link, and that's all it takes. You are sharing without really sharing. And I thought that was genius. I was so excited when I heard that. I heard her saying that, like 2 weeks ago? And I'm like, what? So I do that all the time. And that's something that I've been doing with many of the videos that I've watched. And I'm not telling you all the videos that I've watched because I have forgotten to, but I'm going to get into the habit. If you are not used to seeing anybody share your videos and you see a share, it was most probably me, by the way. So I'm going to have to start doing that and remembering it. And you can start sharing, not sharing like the fake sharing, but you can actually start sharing this video because it's in the best interest of all of us, for your friends, for everybody to know how they can help us. So share this video and we can start getting that ball rolling. So thank you, Allison, for that. That was awesome. Another one is follow us. And please don't follow us to then unfollow us. There's quite a few YouTubers out there that I don't find that to be very nice. If you follow us, but don't unfollow us. That happened to me, God, like maybe 2 weeks ago. All of a sudden, I got like maybe 20 different followers. And I'm like, where did they come from? And the very next day, most of them, not all of them, but most of them were gone. And I realized quickly, these are people that want you to follow them. And then they'll just unfollow you. They'll unfollow you before you even follow them because you don't know who's following you or who unfollowed you. So please just follow us. It's not going to hurt you. even the smallest content creator can become big. All these big YouTube channels out there, they started somewhere. They all sucked at the very beginning. So you never know. You might be one of those that, hey, you've been with me since the beginning and I will remember you. Another way you can help us is by mentioning our channels in other videos comment section. If it's relevant, of course, to what the video is about. You can say something like, oh yeah, I heard so-and-so mentioning this, or whatever. It's not like it's gonna hurt that content creator. It can help us all. But please, of course, don't be spammy, only if it's relevant to the video that you're watching at the moment. Now, if you're a content creator yourself, a way that you can help us is by giving us a shout out in your own videos, like I'm doing in this one. It's not like your followers are going to unfollow you. No, they might find you even more resourceful because thanks to you, they were able to find this other channel that they liked, that they learned from, that they are entertained by. So it's a win-win for everyone. Collaborating with other YouTubers is another great way to help each other. Ty Myers, which is one of my favorite content creators, by the way, he does that I'm not going to say quite often, but he's done that a few times where he has interviews with other YouTubers. I have found other YouTubers through him. So it's something that can help both of you or three of you or however many of you collaborate. Another way is offering constructive criticism. I met my favorite YouTuber by giving her constructive feedback. It was not one that she asked for, but I gave it to her. I contacted her through her email and I didn't want to post it in the comment section. And we have become great friends. So that's another way that you can help us out. Maybe you find a misspelling somewhere. I remember contacting Old Me Living Better, which is another one that I love his channel. And I contacted him because one of his keywords, which I feel it's important, right, was misspelled. And he hadn't even noticed it and he fixed it. So those are ways that you can help each other out. Another one I contacted was Dorota Studio 1971, I believe. And I contacted her because I felt that her music in the background was too loud and I just couldn't make out what she was saying. So these are things that maybe you don't realize when you're editing, and it takes someone else, another pair of eyes or another pair of ears, to figure that out. So I contacted her. She deleted the video because she had just posted it, and she uploaded the new one and everyone's happy now. So I made another friend like that. Another way you can support your favorite YouTuber is through their Patreon, buying their merchandise if they have any, buy me a coffee. I've done that a couple of times with a few of my YouTubers who I appreciate them sharing their information, which can be very helpful for us newbies especially. So that's another way. Following each other via other social media platforms outside of YouTube can be very helpful. Like for instance, if you find that they have a TikTok, which I don't even know if it's around anymore, it's on, it's off, but okay, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and maybe you can go to their comments in that other platform and mention that you are a YouTube follower. Maybe other followers that they have in that platform don't even know, are not aware that they have a YouTube channel, and you can bring them over. So that's another way to support each other. You can start a Let's Unite or Let's Build a Community chant in a YouTuber's comment section under one of their videos. You can start that, and then that starts engagement in your channel, which is great for you. It helps the commenters engage with each other, find other followers, follow each other. Somehow others can find out that there's that going on in your comment section. They can come over. You can get a follower or two. This can help everybody. And now you are a community builder. So that's a great way to help each other out, boost each other. We can't forget our big cousin YouTubers. They were small once upon a time, but they need a boost as well. Maybe not one like we need, but they may be followers of your channel and you don't know it. Maybe you have something to offer them and they feel that you are good enough for them to follow. So one way we can help them is by watching their commercials. You need to watch at least 30 seconds of their commercials for them to get any money from that. I left a comment in Old Me Living Better under one of his videos, letting people know, hey, we should watch his commercials. This is a great way to help him because he's a very good resource for us. And you would be surprised how many people don't know this. They don't know that you have to watch at least 30 seconds for old Mike to get anything out of it. So that's another great way we can help them. And it helps us because when we get to be bigger YouTube channels, because we will get there, people knowing this can help us. So, hey, it's a win-win for everyone. Guys, we content creators, regardless of the size of our channel, we work so hard. I repeat, we work so hard. I don't know about you, but I know that I think YouTube 24/7, day in, day out. I go to sleep thinking about it and I wake up thinking about it. I'm always generating new ideas, making notes, learning. I mean, we have YouTube on our minds at all times. We sacrifice a lot, especially our time in learning, in producing, in everything. And the ultimate compliment that we can get is someone watching our videos, because I know, and we all know, that time is our most valuable asset. So knowing that you gave your time to watch our videos or like or comment or sharing or subscribing is the ultimate compliment. And on behalf of all of us, I thank you. I thank you for subscribing, for liking, for going down the rabbit hole in my channel. We appreciate it. We sacrifice so much. I'm one that you will never see me with my nails or my toes not done. This is something that will never be seen. And it had been like maybe 3 weeks that I hadn't done my nails. I was not able to even look at my hands. Why? Because I was so consumed with YouTube. I still am, but I found the time to actually do my nails, which was yesterday. I'm sorry, that is my bird. So, thank you for that. If you feel that you have no time, Marisol, when am I going to do this? Listen, we are doing it for you. Do it for us. Find the time. I'm going to confess to you. Remember the other day, the video that I uploaded about my phone taking a dip in a bucket of water? You know how that happened? Because when I get home, the first thing that I do is take a shower. And what do I do when I'm in the shower? I want to take advantage of the time that I have when I'm not doing anything with my brain. And I put my phone up on the window in the bathroom. And while I shower, I am listening and looking at other channels, other videos. And when I got out of the shower, there is a bucket of water, which we place right outside, which we use to water our plants. And that's when my phone took that dive, and thankfully it survived. So you can find the time. I personally do it while I cook, while I wash dishes. You will be surprised where you can find time. If we all do that, we can all grow on YouTube. I haven't really mentioned all the YouTube channels that I follow or that I interact with almost on a daily basis, because there's quite a few of them and I'm sure I missed some. So I'm gonna make sure to list them here for you if you wanna go check them out, maybe follow them, comment, like, they will be so, so grateful for that. So when you're, of course, done subscribing to my channel, watching my videos, liking, commenting, sharing, why don't you go ahead and do the same thing with other channels? I promise you that they will be uber appreciative. But before you go, make sure you leave a comment below and show me that you watched me all the way to the end. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you. See you later. Somebody that they like, some other channel that they can learn from, and they can be sorry. That is my cat's automatic feeder. Another way, Jira.